started our workbook, and we have done question number till question number 7. This is the third part of your question number 7. You see, it was left: design a container that could be used to carry hot food from a takeaway to your home without the food going cold. Draw a diagram of your design and label any special features. Explain why you have included these features in your design. So I will share the diagram with you. You have to draw this diagram in your workbook. This is a simple diagram. Okay. First of all, this is a stopper. Okay. And you will see it is tightly fitted, tight fitting. It has a tight fitting. And what is its function? To prevent heat loss by conduction. Okay. This is the first point of the diagram. Second point is that vacuum. What is vacuum? Vacuum is necessary to prevent heat loss by radiation. What is the purpose of vacuum? Why do we have vacuum in the flask? To prevent heat loss by radiation. Okay. Come to the next point in the diagram. Third point is given. If you see in your book, third point, this is a shiny. What is the meaning of shiny? Shiny means metallic inner surface, metallic inner surface to prevent heat loss by convection. Okay, this is a by conduction. Metallic inner surface to prevent heat loss by conduction. Okay, and this is the last point of your diagram. Plastic body. It has a plastic body. Why it is necessary? To prevent heat loss by conduction. Okay, so these are the points which are very important in your diagram, and you have to draw. This is a simple diagram. You have to draw in your workbook, and you have to label the all parts of the diagram. Is it clear to you? This is a simple diagram, okay, and you have to label its 4 points. This is a tight fitting to prevent heat loss by conduction. This is a vacuum to prevent heat loss by radiation, okay. And there is another 2 points. If you see here, this is a shiny surface, metallic inner surface to prevent heat loss by conduction, and this is a plastic body to prevent heat loss by conduction. I hope you understand it. Now come to our next page. Come to our next page. This is question number 8. If you see on the screen, this is the question number 8 of your workbook, chapter number 1. Okay. The first question is that question number 8, explain each of the following statements. Some statements are given. You have to prove their answers. Okay, what is the meaning of these statements? So answer is very simple. First statement which is given in your book, that is about your first statement is that uh, houses in hot countries are often painted white. Houses in hot countries often painted white. So we have also discussed in the book that in hot countries houses are always painted white. Why it is made white? Because they prevent heat loss. Okay, so you can also see the answer in your book. You have to write in your book. I will also share the answers with you. White reflects heat and is a poor absorber of heat. It helps to keep it cool. So why it is important? Because it helps to cool the house. Now second statement is that what is that? Car radiators are painted matte black. We all of know all car radiators are painted black. So what is the answer? Black is a better emitter of thermal radiations than a shiny surface, than a shiny one. Now third statement, look at your book. This is a third statement. Anyone standing near a bonfire feels a draught. Anyone, anyone standing near the anyone standing near a bonfire feels a draught. So what is the reason? Its reason is that hot air rises from the bonfire, causing cool air to take its place. A convection current is set up and the person can feel a draught. Now question number 4, it's D part. This is another statement. Question number 4. If you stand in front of an open refrigerator, you get cold feet. So what is its answer? You get cold. You get cold feet. So answer is very simple. If you see, this is the D part, D statement. Cold air, being denser than hot air, settles at the bottom of the refrigerator. This escapes as the refrigerator door is kept open. I hope you understand it. We all of know that hot air, when it is warm, it rises up, and cold air is denser, it stays at the bottom. So when we open the door of the fridge, then our feet get cold. Question number 5, E part. Birds fluff out their feathers in winter. Birds fluff out their feathers in winter. Okay, why they fluff out their feathers in winter? Its answer is that by fluffing up, birds trap air between their feathers, forming an insulation layer. So they make an insulation layer. And why this insulation is important for the birds? Because of that, birds keep their body warm. Keeps their body warm. Okay. Question number 5, F statement. A saucepan has a copper bottom but a plastic handle. Answer is very simple. We also have discussed in our book that copper is the best conductor of heat. So a saucepan has a copper bottom. Definitely it has to absorb the heat, and because of that, the food which we are cooking, it will be cooked. But a plastic handle. Yes, plastic handle, because plastic is an insulator. So what will be happen? Because our hands will not burn. Okay, so its bottom uh, will be made by copper, but its handle will be made by a plastic. Okay, so answer will be it is written saucepan has a copper bottom. It is a conductor to absorb heat from the cooker, but it has a plastic handle and insulator so that our hands do not burn. I hope you understand the statements. Now come to G part. Now come to G part. Someone feels cold in a string vest but warm if they wear a tight shirt over it. Okay, someone feels cold in a string vest. Definitely, uh, when we use the vest, it has string in it, but warm if they wear a tight shirt over it. But if you wear a tight shirt over the vest string, then a person feel warm. So what is the reason? Answer is very simple. Air gets trapped between the holes of the string vest and the tight shirt, preventing heat loss. Definitely, uh, there is a string vest, and what is the role of string vest? It will trap the air, so it works as an insulator. And when a person wear a tight shirt over it, so because of that tight shirt, it prevents the heat loss. So that's why a person feels warm by itself. Okay. Now, age statement. Glider pilots gain height by flying over a large plowed fields. Okay, when a glider flight pilots are there, and when they are over a field, they take a height by flying. What is the reason? Reason is that plowed fields are dark and absorb heat from the sun. This warms the air above, causing convection currents, which the glider pilot can use to gain heat. If I explain you in simple words, if there are plowed fields, if something is growing in the fields, so definitely uh, in their surrounding there should be a hot temperature. And how it become hot? Because they absorb more and more sunlight from the they are getting more and more sunlight, and because of that their surrounding becomes warm. So when a glider pilot reaches near the plowed field, it will gain the height. Because of a lot of heat, convection current will be produced. So because of that, we get the height at that place. Okay. Uh, After that, there is another statement. Come to next page. Now this is I part. Okay. This is your I statement. Seed germinate. Germination, we all of know that when a seed starts its growth. So start to grow. Earlier in soil that is covered with black plastic sheet. If you germinate any seed in the soil, if you put some seeds in a natural environment, and if you put some seed in soil, but that part covered by a black plastic sheet, so why the seeds which are under the black plastic sheet, they will begin to grow earlier? What is the reason? This is very simple. You also have discussed in the book that black is a good absorber of heat. Okay, as in last statement we have said that the radiators of the car has black matte. Okay, they are made by matte black color. So uh, exact that black is a good absorber heat. So the seeds which are under the black plastic sheet, they will grow earlier as compared to those seeds which are in the natural environment. They will take some time, but they will begin to grow earlier. So this is your answer. Black is a good absorber of heat, okay, and heat is required for germination of seeds. Now this is J part. Paper decorations flutter if they are put on a wall above a hot room heater. Okay, if there is a hot room and the heater is working over there, and if you put a paper decorations over the heater, they will flutter, they will burst. What is the answer? What is the reason? Reason is very simple. We all of know that when heat is released from the heater, definitely in the room already there is a cold air. So cold air will be escaped from the room and warm air will be rises up. So when it goes into the air, so it can burn the paper decorations. It's you also know another example. If you take a candle, if you take a candle and if you make a flame, and if you put your handle above the flame uh, for a small distance, you can feel the heat of that flame. How can you feel? Because the candle flame is producing heat and producing convection current, and because of that our hand can be burned. So exactly in this way, paper decorations, if we put them above the heater, so from the heater, the convection current is consistently producing in the form of warm air. So because of that, these paper decorations can be flutter. Okay, from the list by conduction. Okay, these 10 statements which are given to you. Okay, you have to find three examples of conductions above the statements. So first is that conduction. This is a saucepan with a plastic handle, fluff out feathers in bird, and wearing a tight shirt over a string dress. These are three examples. Now there is a convection. You have to find three examples of convection above the statement. So first is given, that is a glider pilots, fluttering of paper decorations, which we have discussed now, and cold air from refrigerator door. Now this is the third way of transfer of heat, radiation. So three examples: car radiators painted black, houses painted white, soil covered with black plastic sheet. So these are the examples which you will write under this heading: conduction, convection, and radiation. Come to question number 9. This is a graph is given. Question number 9. The graph shows the change in temperature of some crushed ice as it is heated. The temperature is taken every 30 seconds from start to finish. This is a graph. Okay, it is showing the temperature between 0 degree centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade, and we have taken the crushed ice. Okay? And when we began to heat it up, so this is a stage 1. Here is the temperature is 0 degrees centigrade. It will remain same till stage 2. Okay, and from stage 2 it began to melt, and you will see its temperature will be increased. Okay, approximately 5. Then it will reaches to stage 3. It will be approximately 50 degrees centigrade, and this is a stage 4, and this is equal to 100 degrees centigrade. It means we all of know that at 100 degrees centigrade our water begins to boil, and this is a constant stage. Okay, so you have to keep in your mind this graph which is given in your book. You have to follow this figure, and then you have to give the answers. Come to next page. Okay, so look at the question which is given. Read the descriptions A to B. Okay, these descriptions are given A, B, C, and D. Okay, so read the descriptions A, D, then answer the questions which follow. Okay, so first one is given: heat energy is raising the temperature of the water up to 100 degree centigrade. So keep in your mind what should be your answer. I think you have thought that the boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. So discuss the answer. What will be your answer? Okay. Read the description A, D, then answer the questions which follow. Heat energy. Its answer is simple. You can see that so what is happening around the in stage 1, what is happening? Definitely in stage 1 there is no change in the energy. So above your statements, statement C will come here. Okay, you can also write number C, and you can also write the statement. In stage 2, what is happening? You, if you see in your book, you can see in stage 2 it solid began to turn into liquid. So here the statement will come, and in stage 3 here your statement A will come, and in stage 4 your B statement come. I will tell you again, this is stage 1. I will show you the um, C statement. This is a C statement. Heat energy is raising the temperature of the ice. This is a stage 1. Okay, what is stage 2? D option will come. No temperature rise, heat energy is changing a solid to a liquid. You will write here in the replacement of D. Okay, so like that two are left. So this statement will come in stage 3, and this statement will come in stage 4. I hope you understand it. Okay, now come to your last question. So come to your last question. Question number 10. Okay, use these words to fill the gaps in this passage. So words are given to you. Okay, you have to fill these words in your gaps. So answer is very simple. Number one is the temperature and heater are not the same thing. Temperature is a measure of how hot. It is given in your book how hot or cold something is. This paragraph is also given in your book. Temperature and heat are not the same thing. Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold something is. It is measured in degrees. You all of know temperature can be measured in degrees. Okay, Celsius, degrees Celsius, using a thermometer. Using a thermometer. Okay, heat is the transfer of energy. Heat is the transfer of energy from a higher temperature to a lower temperature object. Okay, so what is that? Heat is the transfer of energy from a high temperature to a low temperature. It is, we also have discussed in our book that the unit of heat is joule. So it is measured in joule. I'm repeating it again. If you see in your book, temperature and heat are not the same thing. Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold something is. It is measured in degrees Celsius using a thermometer. Heat is the transfer of energy from a higher temperature to a lower or low. In your book, low is given and here is high is given. Okay, so you will write here high temperature to a low temperature. Okay, temperature object. It is measured in joule. This is the unit of heat, and degrees is the unit of temperature. Okay, so now your chapter number 1 is ended. We have done question answers. Then you have to do 10 short question answers in your copy. You also have received these questions in your summer vacation homework, 10 short questions. You have to do exercise. I have already told you question number 3 to 7 exercise you have to do in your copy, exercise work, and you have to fill your workbook at your home. Okay, now your long questions are left. Inshallah, in next lecture I will share your long questions with you, and you have to write these 3 long questions in your copies. Now your first chapter has been ended. Inshallah, after that we will start our new chapter, chapter number 2. Now your class has been ended. If you have any confusion, if you want to ask anything, raise your hand. Your class has been ended. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. Raise your hand. जी बेटे.
टीचर, जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 का पार्ट 2 सी पार्ट है, जो रेडिएशन है, इसकी 3 एग्जांपल्स देनी है इसकी लास्ट